This is a podcast from Steve Chapelle. E-transfer fraud and theft prevention. 2019 saw a surge in money stolen via e-transfers, where frustrated, angry victims felt their financial institutions had not done enough to protect their accounts. Depending on your bank or financial institution, there may be a variation in terminology or in the order of steps, but the general e-transfer process begins with the sender or payer signing into their bank online. Then from an account with e-transfer functionality enabled, they select an existing recipient or payee, or define a new one, specify the amount to transfer, and submit the transfer request. The recipient's name and contact method, either email or cell number, are presented next. Finally comes the security page, where the sender provides a security question and its answer, then submits the completed request. The sender must inform the recipient of the security answer, since it must be provided for payment receipt. The recipient receives an email or text message informing them that they have an e-transfer payment awaiting receipt at their bank account. The recipient logs into their bank account, either directly or following the link from the email or text message, opens the transaction, provides the security answer, and accepts the payment into their bank account. Unfortunately, there have been many incidents where the money was transferred not into the intended recipient's account, but into that of a stranger, the thief. Perhaps worse still, some senders have discovered that an e-transfer they sent resulted in their own bank account showing a zero balance. Most urgent to understand about this process are the points of vulnerability, because this is where the thieves are going to focus. Begin with the e-transfer security question. One of the recent victims set it to, "Who is my favorite Beatle?" Now this is a bad security question for two reasons. It's a general knowledge topic, and even factoring in Pete Best and Stu Sutcliffe into the list of possible answers brings the maximum number of possibilities to just 6. Knowledge of the security answer for this and any digital account should be limited to the sender and recipient, and possibly a limited number of trusted acquaintances of each. It should not contain confidential information about either person, nor should it be easily guessable to someone who might know them. The sender should also never deliver the answer in the same medium used by the e-transfer, for example, the sender's personal Gmail account. Alternatives would mean verbally, by text message, or at least by a different email account and provider so the two accounts are not linked. Because the thief in the example referenced very likely had access to the sender's email account and read the answer emailed to the recipient. Continuing from inside the sender's email account, they then routed the e-transfer email to their own email account and completed the transfer to themselves. A third potential point of vulnerability is the email account. How did the thief get the password? Very likely from Trojan horse malware, commonly called viruses and spyware. It could copy it from the list of usernames and passwords stored in a browser like Chrome or Safari when autofill or autocomplete are enabled. This has always been a very dangerous feature to use. So how could the Trojan horse malware infect the computer? Frequently within emails warning that one of the user's accounts has been compromised, and they should click on a hyperlink in the email that will take them to their account where they can change the password. These can be very difficult to determine as fraudulent. However, a careful, nimble-fingered test can provide the evidence. Using a computer, not a cell phone or tablet, open 2 browser windows, one to the email in question and another at the home page of the company allegedly having sent the email, for example, Visa. Now in the email, carefully hover the pointer over any hyperlink in the message, keeping your index finger far away from the click button. Take note of the website it indicates. Does it match the main Visa web address, for example visa.com or visa.ca? Or is it some other string of characters containing the word Visa and a bunch of other words and letters? If yes, your diligence just avoided a Trojan horse infection and all the risks we've just examined, delete the email immediately